It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Chicago White Sox. Opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Just about set to go. Our starter in this one, Bryce Wilson.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
One ball,
I think
one
he was
strike.
sitting off speed there.
Next
Ball
offering
2.
upstairs.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
That one missing
ball.
inside.
It's right. No. I just have to finish this one game and then we're gonna do it. I'll be done real quick. Hold on, baby. I'll be done real quick. Baby, wait. I'm coming. Let me just finish this one.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound.
The thing is, no, this is just a new slider. Once I finish this,
free pass.
ya no voy a jugar más.
So in now for the Angels. Luis Rengifo. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Wilson measures 6 feet 2 inches. He throws a cutter, a sinker, a 4-seamer, a slurve, and he works in a changeup. Strike 2.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And 1-2. Squirts away a little bit. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. To short, could be 2. There's 1.
That's an out.
On to first, double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And now batting, Mike Trout. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there. Inside, almost got him. Straighten him up a little bit. 2 out, space is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Tauchman on the move towards the line, and it stays fair.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. There's a swing and a drive. And it's off the foul pole for a home run. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0.
Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Now, Logan O'Hoppe.
0-1.
2 down, nobody on. Now fly ball to right center. Taylor sizing this one up. And that's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back at right field. And on the hill today, Yusei Kikuchi.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Fought off foul. Foul ball still 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
He goes down looking.
No, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
This to third. Tosses to first. And a couple of quick outs. Here's the opening day lineup for the White Sox. And Chris, virtually anything would count as an improvement over 2024.
Oh, there's no way to sugarcoat it, Boob. Not when they broke the record for most losses in a single season. It pains me as a former White Sox player, but I have to imagine they're not going to be that bad again this year. And I can tell you from experience that White Sox fans will cheer for a winning team. Here's hoping they get to do just that.
And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Swing and a ground ball. Over to first. That is the inning. 1 hit, 1 left. We head to the second on the south side. New inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Yoan Moncada. Base knock center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
On the ground, could be 2. Good feed. That's one. Relay to first. Double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Joe Adele. Now this is in the air down the line. This one looks like trouble. Around first, heading for two. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So runner at second, 2 down. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. And a foul ball. Man at second. Fouled off. He was late. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day.
That's what I'm going to have to do, go upstairs.
Ball 2.
Squirts away a little bit. That one not close. And that's ball 3. Out towards right center field. And he makes the catch. And that'll do it. And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. And now it's going to be Lenny Sosa. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and he works in a changeup.
He was all over that one. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful.
Well struck left field. Banks off the wall, and now runners at the corners, nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for this team. He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Stepping in, Michael A. Taylor. Pitch misses there. Ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Runner from third comes across. It's 2-1. And it's off the wall. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Picks himself up an RBI. Good pitch, hard and inside, but he showed off some quick hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Colson Montgomery in the box now. Takes strike 1. 2 in scoring position. Nobody out. Bottom half of inning number 2. Next offering is downstairs. Right through there for a strike.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel.
That's towards center. Adele moves under it. Makes the catch for the out. Here's Corey Lee. Golden opportunity right here. And it's fouled off. Vaughn on third. Taylor at second with 1 away. Now a screamer into the outfield. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Puts the tag on him, and it's a double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning.
Base runner decided to test him, and it was a bad decision. Outstanding throw on a frozen rope at home. That'll end the inning with a bang.
All set for the start of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Taylor Ward. Wilson back to work. Pulls that one foul. Here comes the 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Well, baseball's coming out of his hand very well. He's been able to paint all four corners, but really good ride at the top of the zone. Hitters have to respect that.
One ball,
very difficult pitch to hit.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Gone. And they boost their lead. It's 3-1.
There was a cutter away. Kind of works like a slider. You got to stay on it, let it travel a little bit, and then get your arms extended. Really good piece of hitting right there.
Well, what?
Luis Rengifo now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. First offering misses badly for ball one.
Who texted me? You texted me? I didn't get any text. Why would she text me?
Just missed.
The real threats are coming up.
And I told her, no, you come over to our house.
Inning.
I never
He's gonna really have to bear down.
No, we said that at the wedding.
Oh.
She texted me? I didn't get any text. No. We spoke about it at the
Nobody
wedding.
out with a run in here in game one of this 3-game set.
See.
Pitch misses, and now 3-1. And there's ball four.
Well, that's a really good take right there, and that's just mentally prepared, knowing that if it's not on a tee, you're going to take that pitch because you still have one more strike to work with. Not easy to lay off, but he did an excellent job in that plate appearance.
On the ground to the left. Off balance feet, there's one, and that's two.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Now here is Jorge Soler. He's already homered in this game. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
That misses. Yeah, that's ball two. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. And this is... Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. And that one pulled foul. In the air, right field. Trout on his horse. Reaching down and makes the grab.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it up enough to really drive it.
Benintendi batting for the second time, and that's strike one. One out, base is empty. Just missed.
1-1.
That's in there. And the count 1-2.
2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 1-2 now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball out to short. fires over to first. And Benintendi is out. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Mike Tauchman. Doubled his first time up. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1.
Up and in. 1-1.
Careful.
Swing and a line drive and a base hit out into left center field.
Oh, yeah.
And it gets by him.
Oh, yeah, I'm like
And
this.
he'll pull into second safely.
And we're like,
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Put a really nice balanced swing on it. And when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box. And he'll feel real good about that one.
Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. Out to short, Neto. Slings it across. That ends the frame. So 1 left for the White Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
did you have Jackson?
Just a little edge. The eggs are really good quality.
Back here on the south side, here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play.
I'm gonna try
We'll
to,
see how they
I'm gonna
score
try
this.
to do it again on the low. Or rip the paper into tiny little pieces.
Here is Moncada, 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Pods again.
No, but I have a lot of paper. I'm gonna
And
rip
there's
them
a
up in
foul ball.
pieces.
You know,
Oh,
these
guys, you
Angels
tell me
showing
water,
great discipline at the
and then put
plate,
them on
and
like a
patience
detergent.
definitely seems to
What do
be
you
the
think?
name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. Tries to get back in time, but they got him. Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Bryce Wilson won't go any further. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher. New pitcher for the White Sox, Jake Eder.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Nolan Shanuel, the next to hit. He hit into a double play his first time up. Headed towards the corner. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away. And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. Doubled his first time. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Is that Jackson?
No. Oh, that's Jackson.
Inside, ball 1.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here on opening day. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Let's update the room, girl, and put it on their tab. I don't know what the upgrade includes.
That's off the mark, and it's 2-2.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little
$15
bumping
a day.
in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you get a broken back as you jog back to the dugout.
Probably 15 days. It's 45. I don't think it's 15 for the whole. That doesn't make sense. But I just do it just for free.
So now 2 on
Take your base.
and 2 outs. First and second, 2 outs. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. He's 0 for 1. The shortstop takes the ball. Line and a base hit into right. Throw in holds the lead runner at third, so it'll be bases loaded and 2 gone. Now the left fielder, Taylor Ward. He's already homered here in this one. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike. Inside, just missed. Line drive. And Benintendi able to make the grab. And that's the third out. Angels threaten, but leave them loaded. But they still lead it 3-1. Here on the south side, bottom of the inning, at the plate, Lenny Sosa. Just missed.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Just missed.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Vaughn at the plate now. That's ball one. And there's the strike. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And now, Michael A. Taylor.
Oh, that's low.
Squirts away a little bit. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Sosa over at second. Vaughn at first with no outs. Ground ball to the right side. And it's just foul. That was close. And a count 1-2. To third, Moncada. To second, there's one. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat. Get that.
Swing and a line drive, base hit into left field. Runner from third in to score. It's 3-2. And the tying runs at second base with a double. So he gets 2 milestones with that hit, his first big league knock, and he drives in his first run as well.
Yeah, you love to get both of those out of the way with just one swing of the bat, and it makes the special moment even more special. It's not just an individual accomplishment when you're also driving in a run for your team. That's an at-bat he's never going to forget.
And a count 1-2. At the belt and fires. Now one missed. And just misses with that one.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side, Rengifo throws to first in time. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Sox get 1 on the RBI double. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. And that's outside.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Much better.
Just missing there. And the count is even 2-2.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
That hit him.
That got him.
And the
First
leadoff
base.
man is aboard to start the inning.
Well, in the box, he's seen that movie before. It wasn't a good movie either. He knew how it was going to end right from the beginning.
That's mad.
I'm not taking you.
Trout up for the
Counts
third
1-0.
time here. Watches that one miss. Swing and a miss. Strike one.
Yeah.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. That's down and in. Fouls one off. 2-2.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
That one ripped left field. And it's off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
And next is the designated hitter, Jorge Soler. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Taylor sizes this one up. Drops into the glove. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe, 1 for 2.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensures safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
That one
That's a ball.
misses, and that is ball 1.
Two balls.
In the
2 strikes.
dirt. 1 out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Damn you.
And misses inside. On the ground, Montgomery handles, throws to first. That's the second out. Yohan Moncada with a chance to hit. He's 2 for 2. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
0-1.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And there's a ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Swings and misses, struck him out. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and a runner left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Angels 4 and the White Sox 2. Back at right field, here's Josh Rojas. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
On a line, base hit. And a good start to the inning. Andrew Benintendi steps up. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses,
that ball went out.
and that's ball 1. And that drops in for a strike. That missed by a lot. And a count 2-1. Rojas gets his lead at first. Nobody out. And that one is downstairs. And the count is 3-1.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Booth.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up. Base knock, and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
And up next for Chicago, Mike Tauchman. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. And another ball.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Double play ball to second. Spin throw. That's one. Can't hang on. And now here's the big center fielder, Luis Robert. He's grounded out a couple of times. That's inside. Ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
I got a ball.
First and third, 1 down. Tap foul at the plate. Battling here as he fouls it away. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Up the middle. Rengifo for 1. And that's all they'll get.
I promise you, there are guys that get a little bit faster when they can smell an RBI. That was a possible inning-ending double play. Great hustle, and he gets rewarded with the RBI because of it.
Sosa in the box again. Takes a strike. And that one wrapped foul. 2 outs. Good eye in that spot.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next pitch misses, and it's 2-2. White Sox down a run. Robert on the go. Ball misses. Throw to second. Save. Got him. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there.
Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. Eater back to work. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Nope.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Gus Varland appears to be getting ready, and I'm sure he's feeling some nerves. This would be his major league debut. Gilbert also getting ready. Rojas makes the play. 1 up, 1 down. And now the center fielder, Joe Adell. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Next offering upstairs.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
Benintendi ranging after it. Corrals it. 2-way down. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Yeah. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Nothing doing here this half. 6-7-8-2 in the bottom of the sixth. Angels 4 and the White Sox 3. Bottom of the sixth. And now the first baseman, Andrew. New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Robert Stevenson.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Check swing. Did he go? No, he didn't. That one finds the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. In the air, left field, down the line. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
That one ripped. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Taylor races for second, and now the tying run is into scoring position.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Nice line drive to the pull side, met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
That's off the mark, and the count even 1-1.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And he can't come up with it. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single. Shanuel takes it to the bag. Some ricochet action on that play, but they get the out. So up next for Chicago, Corey Lee. Breaking ball through there for a strike. And ball 1.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand. Probably wants to try to.
Oh, now this one's high and deep. Way back there. On its way. Gone. His first homer of the year, and that's how they take the lead. It's 5-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Rojas. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first, and that is that. For the White Sox with a 2-run homer. It's now a 5-4 ball game. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Anderson.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Ward in the box here lets that one go for a ball. This to third. In time to Vaughn. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Swing and a foul out of play. Trying to hold a one-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
Looking to get the tying run on base. That one almost got him. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's Mike Trout. Lots of pop at the plate. Outfield playing back almost on the warning track. Foul ball there. Two down, nobody on. Little chopper rolls foul. Next pitch is outside. Hit hard, base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Jorge Soler. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's back. And that is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game. And they jump in front in the 7th. It's 6-5. Well, that swing changes things.
Yes, it does. They were in striking distance. They found a way to fight back big time. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Now the White Sox manager is out of the dugout. The White Sox going with a new arm, Gus Varland.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Now there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Reaching for it and brings it in. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's tightened up a bit at 6-5 now. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Victor Gonzalez.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
In the air, left field, down the line. Catches, stumbles, hangs on.
All right, kind of lost his balance at the end there and gave us a little flare, but that was a really nice job tracking it down, and that thing was sinking fast. If it gets by him, it was going to roll for a while.
Tauchman, the next to hit, takes low for a ball. Now 1-1. That to right. And there are 2 outs. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Luis Robert Jr. That one misses in the dirt.
Back.
And a foul ball.
Not sure. Maybe Sunday.
Holding on to a 1-run lead here at the bottom of the 7th. That one off the mark, and a count 2-1. Next offering is fouled back.
You gotta drop the car off at Nana's house and like 6.
Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Ready to begin the 8th. And now here is Yoan Moncada. And that one is lifted in the air. Tachman on the move to the gap. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive, base hit, right center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's the center fielder, Joe Adell. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Shanuel at first, 1 gone. A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Now he can't squeeze it behind the plate.
Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. 2 down. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Zach Neto, 1 for 3. Left field, way back there. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Relay throw home. He'll score. It's 7-5.
Waste no time there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Taylor Ward. Strike 1. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. He swings and fouls one off. On the ground, right side. Sends it to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. Angels get 1 on this double, and it's 7-5. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the 8th. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, and Joyce. He has a great slider with tons of movement, and that's too high.
You know, these White Sox, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
Swinging a foul straight back. And it remains 2-2. And that one missing low. 3-2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. With the tying run at the plate, here the bottom half of the 8th inning. High fly ball out to left field. Ward settles underneath it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's one away. And next to hit for the Sox, Michael A. Taylor. Ground ball left side, sneaks through, base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Substitution now at second base. Pinch running here, Brooks Baldwin. Colson Montgomery steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Just missed.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
2 strikes.
Outside with a breaking ball. Baldwin on second. Taylor at first. One gone. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Well, he froze him with the changeup right there, and I think he was so geared up for fastball. Once he recognized that it was off speed, he just wasn't able to make an adjustment. So a really good strikeout, and pitcher just won the battle.
So the tying run at second. Swing and a drive, deep right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. One runs in. The relay to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. And we're tied at 7 apiece.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Josh Rojas. Ward settles under it, and that is the inning. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. And we're deadlocked here at 7-7. Now into the game, Brooks Baldwin. He'll play second. So in now for the Angels, Luis Rengifo. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Got him! And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now the right fielder, Mike Trout. And that is out of play. One down, base is empty. And that's a check swing and a ball in the dirt. And 1-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Cam Boozer, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Gilbert getting cranked up as well. Swing and a ground ball. And that's just foul. All tied up here at the top of the ninth. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Really important at bat coming up now.
And here is Logan O'Hoppe. Fastball for a strike. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Dives and keeps it on the infield. To first. Got him. Nice play. And that may have saved a run.
Well, that right there was all pre-pitch positioning. Put himself in the perfect spot to make a great play.
Back here on the south side. So they turn to their closer, Kenley Jansen. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Way high.
1-1.
Not
2
even
balls,
close
1
there.
strike.
2-1. And fouled off. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And now the winning run is on base.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just one of those seeing high base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Tachman, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's down and away.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And the slider catches the zone.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And that's outside. And now 3 balls and a strike. Hard hit, base hit. Throw comes in, and the winning run moves up to second with nobody out.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field. Now just one swing away from potentially walking this thing off.
The 1-1. Fought off foul. Jansen fires. Got him swinging.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Digging in, Brooks Baldwin breaks his bat and pops it up. Out number 2. So 2 down now, and here is Andrew Vaughn. Yeah, that's fouled off. Trying to send this to extra innings. And that one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we'll play extra innings in this one.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And we're back. Here is Yoan Moncada. Murphy back to work. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Going to count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Way inside, gets out of the way.
I got 3-2.
Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And next for L.A., Nolan Shanuel. And right back to the mound. Safe at first as they can't make the play. Joe Adell getting ready to hit. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. And yet another twin killer. Their 4th of the day, and it ends the inning.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
On to the bottom of the 10th. And now the center fielder, Michael A. Taylor. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. And that's a base hit. Heading for the plate. Across is the winning run, and the White Sox walk it off in extra innings.
Amen.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
And a final 8-7. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire.
All right.
She's a slow sipper.
Yeah.